Hello beautiful people. So I'm starting off my day with some Jamaican guaco tea. This is extremely bitter, but it's extremely good for you and an extremely antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. It is just such an amazing thing to start off your day with and prepare your stomach for the food that you're about to put into it, or in this case for the other juices and smoothies that I'll be putting into it. Today is day 2 of my fast. If you want to watch the previous video, you can go ahead and do that. It will be linked in bio. And I'm starting off my day with 1 liter of key lime reverse osmosis water, and then I'm gonna go ahead and soak my vegetables for my upcoming green juice that I will consume for my first juice of the day. Then the greens I have, it's not gonna be a sweet juice at all, it's gonna be so bitter. I have 2 cucumbers, 1 bitter melon, a handful of dandelion greens, which are literally so bitter but so good for you, and I have some thyme, and I'm also going to get ginger as well. There are many methods to clean your fruit and vegetables, but this is personally my favorite, using some baking soda and some vinegar. It's affordable. I used to use apple cider vinegar, and apple cider vinegar is like 4 times the price and 4 times less as regular vinegar, and you're not going to be consuming the baking soda or the vinegar. So if you're looking for a cost-effective way to clean your fruits and vegetables of pesticides or dirt or anything, that is definitely a suggestion. All of the juices and smoothies made in this video are going to be made with the Kuvings Auto 10. If you're interested, it's my personal favorite cold press juicer ever. It's so efficient. It's amazing. It's perfect for batch juicing, which is pretty essential when you're doing a juice fast like this. And if you're interested, use my code ITELLEATS and link in description for $70 off. You can see it's not a lot of pulp again, which means that we got the most out of our pulp. Like I said, I love this juicer. Cold press juicers are always the way to go when you're making juices. Excuse me, I still have my bonnet on. But this is the ultimate cleansing juice. I wouldn't say it tastes bitter, it just doesn't necessarily taste good. But like I said, we're not doing this for taste, we're doing this for health and cleansing. Bon appetit. So for my next juice or liquid of the day, it's gonna be a papaya pineapple smoothie. The recipe to this is actually linked in the previous juice cleanse video, so you can check that out if you want to know. And I was feeling really weak, so I went ahead and snacked on 3 dates and a small handful of blueberries, and that really helped me to revive myself. I, of course, am restocking my set of vegan iron supplements, and I like to take this every day because it not only helps me make sure I reach my daily amount of iron, but it also helps to help my hair grow. Please work, please. Okay, hello. So it is currently day 2 of this detox, parasite, whatever you want to call it, cleanse. And I was feeling pretty good until like quote unquote lunchtime came, second juice of the day. I was feeling pretty weak, so I went ahead and snacked on 3 dates and like a handful of blueberries. And now I feel completely like rejuvenated, refreshed, brand new, reborn, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to be having another juice that has like, it's going to be very, very bitter. I'll talk about it in the next video or the next slide, but it's gonna be very bitter. And then for quote unquote dessert, I'm gonna have like this nut milk juice with dates and cinnamon and vanilla. It's gonna be really tasty, and I'm very excited for that. To end off the day, if I have more guaco tea, I'll go ahead and drink that. But if not, maybe I'll have like some ginger tea with rosemary and thyme, something antiviral, antibacterial. I was able to go through yesterday without having any solids at all. I think that's the first time I've ever had a juice fast where I legitimately did not eat any solids. I'd always given up and like snacked on some chips or something. So today, when I wouldn't say I gave up. Today, when I listened to my body, I'm actually so happy that I had dates and I didn't do something like carbohydrates or anything. So let's go ahead and make that green juice and move on to our next juice. So this next juice should be very interesting. I'm going to be juicing jackfruit that I got from my local Asian market. Then the greens I have, it's not going to be a sweet juice at all. It's going to be so bitter. I have 2 cucumbers, 1 bitter melon, a handful of dandelion greens, which are literally so bitter but so good for you, and I have some thyme, and I'm also going to get ginger as well. You make me wanna be with somebody. to take this earlier, so let me go ahead and just take a spoonful of it. There we go. So I have to go somewhere literally right now, so there's not gonna be any aesthetic, like, cute, oh yeah, I'm just gonna taste it and tell you guys what it tastes like. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. The jackfruit, it kind of like overpowers the dandelion and the bitter melon, so it's not as terrible, because a combination of dandelion and bitter melon is just, oh, but this isn't that bad, so let's drink up. So next up, we're going to be using the Kuvings Auto 10 to make some homemade nut milk. I had gotten this mixture from Aldi. It had walnuts, macadamia nuts, and cashews. And I'm also going to be putting some vanilla extract, some cinnamon, and some medjool dates to kind of make it taste creamy and sweet and delicious. And this is going to be like my dessert. So I'm making sure I take the pits out of those dates because you can save them for other things like making date coffee. I'm also adding maca powder, and it's really easy to make homemade nut milk with the Kuvings Revo 830. Both juicers are equally as amazing, and I'm actually using both of these juicers in the same video to show you guys how awesome their products are. But you can also use the Kuvings Auto 10 to make nut milks. The nut milk comes out super creamy. The pulp that comes out separates itself, so you don't have to do any straining with a nut milk bag like you would if you were to make it with a blender. The pulp comes out quite dry, and you can use that in like some energy balls or use it to do whatever you want to do. And I'm going ahead and adding in all those powders that I showed you earlier, the cinnamon, the maca powder. The maca is an adaptogen, and it's just amazing for overall health, especially for women and libido and fertility. There's so many health benefits in this one delicious drink. I forgot.
Why you playing games with me? All this bad energy. From the beginning, you've been only messing with mine. Why you playing games with me?
Bone apple tea. Another day, another dollar. I have to go on the road right now. I'm literally gonna be late. So I'm just gonna start off my day with the rest of this plant milk and my cerasee tea that I made last night. So if you don't know about cerasee, it's a Jamaican herb. I'm pretty sure found throughout all the Caribbean, but I'm not from every Caribbean island. I'm from Jamaica. This thing is so bitter, bitter bad, but it's literally so amazing for you. It can cleanse out so many toxins, parasites from your system. So I'm gonna start off my day with this and then drink that plant milk, and then when I come back home later on today, I'll go ahead and make like a nice big green juice. A nice way to end out my 3-day fast. So I've been out all day at my friend's house, and I'm like literally just getting home. I'm very hungry, but I guess it's, you know, part of the fast. But I got some papayas, so I'm gonna make a detox anti-parasitic papaya smoothie, and then I'll make one more green juice and drink another tea, and I think that will be the end of the fast. She's not as ripe because this is all the store had, but we gonna make it work, okay? And we gonna keep them seeds. Those seeds are wondrous. Let's go ahead, pop these bad boys in. And some blueberries, some organic blueberries. Of course, some water. And let's sweeten it up a little bit with some medjool dates. Take the second date, put it in. I'm screaming. Glug, glug, glug. For the gut health, I'm gonna go ahead and mix some almond milk yogurt with a little bit of water and pour that in the juicer. So that should make it creamy. It's like kefir. we also take a little bit of sea moss. Smoothie time. Super smooth. Listen to that. Glug glug. I'm screaming. I'm gonna add the juice of 1 key lime, and I'm also gonna add a teaspoon of maca powder. Ta-da! Key lime. Take a whisk or whatever you have and just mixy, 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 mix, mix, mix. Oh, it looks so thick and creamy.
That's what she said.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. It tastes really nice. I completely ran out of almond milk. I feel like this would taste really good creamy. So that's why I added the key lime to give it an extra kick. But there's only 2 fruits in here, and of course I left in the papaya seeds for that added parasite cleanse, you know, benefits. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish drinking this, and I'll have another juice maybe in like 2 hours or so. I'll drink some more CRCT before going to bed. Don't be like me. Don't wait those crazy times in between like I did. This is really tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that. Maybe I'll eat some more seaweed. And that's 3 days juicing. Crazy. Here's the seaweed. So bon appetit. Let's go ahead and make the very last juice of this fast, which is coming to an end, kind of crazy. It's gonna be 2 cucumber, a little bit of pineapple, some kale, a bitter melon. It's gonna make it very, very bitter bad, but it's necessary. Some pieces of ginger and some thyme. So let's go ahead and wash all this stuff and chop it up. Okay, so we're on to making the very last juice. These 2 cucumbers are not organic, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel this, cut up the pineapple, and just go ahead and juice everything. This is the amount of pulp that came out. Not too bad. This can be like dehydrated and turned into some cookies or crackers, or they can just be turned into green juice powder. It's very beneficial. I'm gonna drink this last green juice, and then after this I'm gonna consume my CRCT, and that will be day 3 and the final day of my juice fast. Cheers.